guys, welcome. So we're going to start with our warm-up, all right? So we're going to start with our feet hip width apart. You're going to bend your knees slightly and pull your belly button in. Make sure that your pelvis isn't pushed forward or that your bum's sticking out. Make sure it's nice and neutral. Pulling your tummy in means that your core is activated. You're not just standing there all limp, so it's a good start. And we're going to start with some big shoulder rolls just to mobilise through our joints. And just do a few mobilisation exercises to start with, and shoulder rolls the other way, just before we get into more of the workout. And as we go through the warm-up, I'll just explain what we've got ahead of us. So each workout's going to be different each time, a different variety of intervals, different variety of exercises. Hands on the outside of your thighs, guys. You're going to reach down to one side nice and gently. You don't have to go too far. Aim for your knee, but only go so far as comfortable. We don't want to overstretch anything this early on. We're just going to do a couple each side. Excellent. Lovely. So you should feel this just in your lower spine. And just make sure that you're always breathing nice and regularly. Make sure you're not holding your breath at any point. Lovely. Hands up to chest height, keeping your hips facing central and your knees slightly bent. You're going to turn to one side and your head follows your hands round. And again, go to the point that you meet resistance. But don't go any further for now. Not overstretching anything, just mobilising through our spine. Getting our body a little bit woken up. Lovely. And then we're going to take it into a step touch, guys. So one foot comes and meets the other one. Lovely. And then when you've got the feet organised, you're going to add the arms in. So the warm-up is about as coordinated as you need to be in this workout, guys. So this is aimed just to get your heart rate up, to get your cardiovascular system working a bit, so you should feel a little bit like you're breathing a little bit heavier towards the end. Lovely. So nice wide steps, really squeeze those elbows behind you as you pull your arms back and shoulder blades together as well, okay? So depending on how you're feeling, this will be nice and fast, or it can be a little bit slower. It's totally up to you. We're all at different stages of our day, and different stages of our fitness, so you judge it for what you need it to be. So from here, we're going to turn to a hamstring curl. You're going to flick up your heel towards your bottom. So you're going to really squeeze that heel up and behind you as best as you can. And again, you can intensify this a little bit by putting a bit more of a bounce in. You can bend your knees a little bit more if you want a little bit more from it. Lovely, guys. Great job. That's it. Try and get the arms as well. Squeeze those shoulder blades. So every movement you make needs to be an active one. I know it sounds silly, but a lot of these things can be done just with momentum. So you really want to feel like, where should I be feeling this movement? What is working? What should be going on here? So here we're squeezing our shoulder blades together, flicking that heel up so we feel the stretch in the front of our thighs here. Lovely. Into our third movement. We're going to reach up high and bring our knees to our chest. We're going to alternate the knee and again active arms. So pushing them away and really pulling them in and down. Lovely, guys. That's it. Reach and pull. Lovely. So this is all just body weight to start with, and the rest of the class can be all body weight. You don't have to have any weights at all or cans or anything. It just adds to your workout a little bit if you have them. Right, going into round 2 of the warm-up. So nice side step, off we go. If you're feeling a lot warmer, then it really is time to push into that a little bit more. So speed it up, make those steps a little bit wider. Lovely, guys. Great movement. And heels to bottoms. That's it, squeeze and curl. Got your hamstring warming up here. And the front of your thighs and the quads there as well. Great job, guys. Lovely. And the last one of the 3, you're going to reach up, pull that knee towards your chest. And again, now you've got the movement, you can speed this up a little bit. So a nice standard warm-up, gets the blood flowing, gets you breathing a little heavier, sets you up well for the workout ahead. So as I said, the workout ahead is going to be intervals of strength and cardio. So we're just going to jump from a strength exercise to a cardio exercise throughout. And you'll have about 15 seconds break between each one, but take a longer break if you need it, okay? All right, lovely. We're going to go straight in. First interval is either a really fast march or a jog on the spot. So let's go 45 seconds here. Lovely, guys. So you still feel like you want to warm up, then keep the march, which is keeping the feet on the floor. Okay? One foot on the floor all the time. Use your arms, really power your arms through, really adds to the workout. Or you're jogging. Lovely. So your knees come up a little bit higher. Try and make sure your heels are down as you land. Lovely, guys. Well done. So heels are down, so you're not on your tippy toes. Lovely. 5 seconds left here. Whichever version you want. And 3, 2, and 1. Lovely, guys. Right, your next exercise, you can use your weight or your can of beans, whatever you have, or you can do it without. Let me show you first without, okay? So go forward lunge, back knee comes down to the ground, push back, feet together, and you're going to alternate legs, okay? You can just have a practice with that if you'd like. If you've got a weight or a can of beans, what I want you to do is to pass that weight underneath the leg, pick it up in the other hand, and then when you go down, you're going to do the opposite leg. So pass it through and under, come back, pass it through and under, and come back. And try and stay as upright as you can through your torso, okay? So we're going to get ready to go in 5 seconds. So choose whether you want a weight or not, otherwise it's alternating front lunges. Ready, set, go. Off you go, guys. 45 seconds here. So either passing the weight through and under, or just lunging forward. Now, if you don't have the strength or the mobility to get all the way down to the ground, that's totally fine. You'll go down as far as you can. All right, so your knee doesn't have to touch the floor. You just come down as far as you can. Your knees shouldn't hurt at all, okay? The work should be felt in the front of your thighs and in your butt cheek, all right? So keep moving with that, guys. Well done. You've got 15 seconds left here. Pass that weight through if you want a little bit of an extra. Lovely, guys. Try and stay really nice and upright as you do so. You've got 5, 4, 3, 2, and last one. Lovely job, well done. Just put the weight aside. Let's not hang around. Let's go into a wide and then a narrow jog. So low version, again, your feet stay on the ground. High version, you'll be lifting your knees up. We are off, guys. We're into this already. Well done. Remember, if you need to take a longer interval, a longer rest, then absolutely do. And you'll notice as you're doing this one, that your one foot is going out first all the time. So what I want you to think about in a second is changing the foot that goes out first, okay? So changing in 3, 2, 1, off we go the other way. Lovely. Think about it, think about it. So use your arms as well, get your heart rate up higher. Okay, low version is here. Keep your knees bent, and you do a wide step, narrow step. 10 seconds left here, guys, lovely. Well done. Excellent. Now 3, 2, and last one. Lovely job, guys. Grab a quick breather. Right, again, you have a choice with or without weight for the next one, okay? We're going to do a side lunge with an ankle tap, okay? Let me show you why. You just get your breath back a little bit. So one foot stays planted, stays straight. The other one coming out to the side, okay? Inside leg stays straight. You'll feel a stretch in here. Push your bottom back as you bend that leg, and then you're going to squeeze and push that leg back. You're going to repeat on one side, okay? If you want a little bit more, you're going to lift and tap that foot to the opposite hand, okay? So if you want a little bit more, you have a weight here, okay? And do exactly the same thing. But you can add a little bicep curl in if you want to. All right, bit of coordination there, but that's okay. We want to give something for everybody. So when we're ready, guys, one side, off we go. Big side step. And if it's too much to lift your foot all the way to your opposite hand, then you're just going to bring that foot back nice and close. Also, if you can't go all the way deep down, that's totally fine. If your movement is here, it's still doing something for you. You still feel the stretch here. You still feel the push back through your bottom, okay? So the side step is pushing back through your bottom. Lovely. And the deeper you can come, the harder all that's going to work. Lovely, guys. Keep it moving. So either the foot's coming back to tap the other foot, or it's coming all the way up and through. And you might even have a weight in this hand to emphasize the up and down. Get a bit of a bicep curl in there at the same time. 10 seconds left here. Feel that stretch in the inner thigh. And the work on the outside of this butt cheek. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Excellent. Now you know that movement, but just do the same thing on the other side, okay? So set yourself up. We're going to go in 3 seconds. 2, and 1, other side. So you really push that bottom back. Lovely. Excellent, guys. So what's great about this exercise? It works the outside of your bum. It works your thighs. Gives you a nice stretch in the inner thigh here. But really importantly, it works our pelvic floor muscles hard without us even really thinking about it. Okay, so the pelvic floor muscles work in symbiosis with the rest of our body. They don't work on their own. So yes, pelvic floor pulses are really good and Kegels are really good, but to be able to activate your pelvic floor at the same time as the rest of your body, even better. And rest there, guys. Lovely. So we've just done a strength, that means we need cardio. All right, so what I want us to do here is a good old-fashioned jumping jack for 45 seconds. High impact version I'll show you first. Let's let go. High impact version jumping jack is here. Low version is here. So you choose your level. This isn't easier version. It's simply a low impact version. But it has to be dynamic, guys. I'm going to throw that foot out to the side. Throw those arms overhead. Coming up for halfway through this interval. Doing brilliantly, guys. And again, if you start out and think, goodness me, I need a rest, try not to stop completely. Do the lower version. Okay? If you need to take an interval out completely, that's also okay. Just pick it back up when you can. 3, 2, 1. Lovely, guys. I'm going to give you this opportunity to have a little drink, okay? So let your breathing come down a little bit, grab a sip of water, and come back and join me straight away. Well done. Alrighty. So the next one is going to be upper body. If you've got your cans or your lightweights, you can use those. If not, we'll be doing it for now with just body weight, okay? So we're going to do a bicep curl turning into an overhead press. Please don't worry if you don't have weights, you'll still feel it in your shoulders. All right, so you're going to stand with your feet hip width apart, bend your knees slightly, so you're in a nice solid position to start. Your palms will face off as your hands rest on the thighs. Okay, and then you're going to lift your hands up to your shoulders. There's your bicep curl. From here, your elbows are going to go out, your weight stay on your shoulders, your palms face forward, and then you're going to push up overhead, hands meet, come back down and reverse, okay? So to speed it up for you once, bicep curl, turn your palms to face forward, push overhead and return exactly the same way. Okay, so we've got 45 seconds of that. Off we go, guys. So bicep curl, turn, overhead press. Return it down exactly the way you came. Try and make sure that your body is absolutely rock solid, okay? So try and make sure that you're not going, oh, pulling back as you do your bicep curl. Tummy muscles need to be tight to help you do that. And also it really helps to have your knees slightly bent, okay? Lovely. So like I said, try not to rock here. Everything's tight and good form. Lovely, guys. Well done. Again, if you're doing it without weights, it's exactly the same movement. Just really emphasize and push and clench all the muscles that you think should be working. Your shoulders, your bicep, your upper back. Lovely, guys, well done. 10 seconds left here. Really good chance to get your form right if you haven't got weights at the moment. And 3, and 2, and 1. Great job, guys. Put those weights aside. Get them out of the way so you don't fall over them. Cardio next. So we're going to do a skip, okay? So yes, you can skip on the spot. High impact skip. You're going to take off from the ground, opposite arm, opposite leg comes up. If you want this version, please start and do it now. Okay, low version looks very similar, but you stay on the ground. You stay on your toe, your knee comes up nice and high. We're off, guys, all of us now. So choose the low version or the high version. If you're doing the high version, you can travel around a little bit more. You can take yourself out, you can reverse it, you can go out the other way. Lovely. So yes, skipping makes you smile, guys, you can't help it. Well done. Up we go. Or you come up on the toe, nice and high. No need for impact here. Great job, guys. A little bit of coordination. 5 seconds left here. Well done. And 3, 2, and 1. Lovely. So just a little active recovery. You can step touch here. So it's really important to push your arms away from you. Really bring your knees up, whatever action it is, with purpose. Don't have them flailing around, being all wobbly giggly. It needs to be a strong movement to be effective. Lovely, okay, next one. We're going to just use our body weight, but if you want to add weight to it, to challenge yourself, you can. So, what I want you to do is face me. Push your bottom back into a squat position, okay? So when we think about squatting, you want to think about hinging at the hip. So you push your bottom back first and then bend your knees, okay? Otherwise, if you bend at the knees first, you tend to come over your toes and it loads your kneecap far too much, okay? So let's think about that squat position. Push your bum back. You're going to come nice and low. We are going to side step, okay? 3 or 4, whatever space you've got, and then we're going to come back the other way, okay? So the lower you can stay, the better. We're going to try and hold it low for 45 seconds. Getting ready to go in 3, 2, 1. Off we go, guys. So your toes will be turned out slightly, and your knees will go out over your toes in the same direction, okay? So it shouldn't hurt your knees, but you should start to feel it in your quads and in your buttocks. If you're not, get lower. Lovely, guys. Get as many steps in as you can. Get lower if you can. Well done. Of course, if you need to rest at the end, you can come up, shake it out, and go back down again. It's looking good. We've got 10 seconds left here. Well done. We're going to shake it out with a little bit of cardio afterwards. So feel that lactic acid build up. That's what's burning. And 3, 2, 1, stand. Let's go straight into our march or our jog. 45 seconds of cardio. Off you go. Lovely, guys. So, all marching. Remember that power through your arms. Really power those arms through. Because the higher you lift the knees, the harder you'll be working. And the faster you're going, the harder you'll be working. So do what you need to do now. If you need more of a recovery, you take it. Awesome job, all of you. 10 seconds left here. Well done. And 3, 2, and 1. Well done, guys. Lovely. Right. We have one more before I want to take you through some stretches, okay? So it's a wall sit. So this means that you need a door or a wall nearby. Let me show you it first, and then you can go off and find yourself a wall, okay? So, a wall. That's it. Have a little drink if you need it, guys. Take your recovery. What I want you to do, with your back against the wall and your bottom parallel with your knees, okay? Your feet will be directly beneath your knees. So try not to have them too far away, because there's the risk that you might slip away, okay? So feet under knees, you're just gonna sit here for 45 seconds, and then we are done. We're stretching, we're finished, okay? So find yourself a spot where this is possible. It can be a patio window, as long as it's reinforced, the kitchen door, kitchen wall, wherever you are, guys. And if I can still see you, it means you haven't found a wall. All right, so find your spot. We're going to start counting our 45 seconds in 5. So get yourself ready. Don't get done too early. 3, 2, 1. Off we go, guys. So this is working our quads at the front, at the top of our legs. So you want to try and distract yourself from that by thinking about pushing your back into the wall, all right? So tilt your pelvis slightly, so you've flattened your back into the wall. Your back is nice and straight, you can feel the pressure of the wall all the way down your back. Doing amazing, guys. And here, you're breathing nice and regularly, and you are recovering really from your workout. It's a bit of a rest, isn't it? Lovely job, guys. Keep breathing. Got 10 seconds left. Try and hold it. Push through, guys. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Come and stand. Lovely. Great job. Come and join me back. And we're just going to do a nice recovery step touch. Great job, guys. Really nice work. So yeah, you can just do a little heel tap if you like. It's time to get your breathing come back to normal and your heart rate to come down. Lovely. So, be proud of yourselves, guys. That was sharp, it was quick, and it was effective. So we're going to start by stretching our hamstring, okay? So putting one foot in front of you, you're going to bend the standing leg. There shouldn't be any weight on that front leg, and straighten it out. Push your bottom back, so you can feel the stretch in your hamstring here. Once you've got that feeling, just raise your toe. Okay, and you should be able to feel it a little bit deeper into your calf and into the back of your knee a little bit there. So again, while you're here, think about deep breathing, okay? So perhaps you're breathing in for 3 and out for 3, just really slow your breathing. And really try and think about it, slowing your heart rate down as well. So you want a nice recovery here. Lovely, guys, and you're going to switch legs. So come to standing, other leg goes forward, bend that standing leg, push your bottom back. Straight leg first, just to make sure you can feel that stretch, and then when you found it, then lift your toe. If you want to increase it a little bit, you can reach for that toe if you'd like to, with one or both hands. Lovely. Lovely job, guys. Excellent. All right, come to standing. We're going to stretch our butt cheeks out now. So if your balance isn't what you would hope it would be, you can stand and hold onto a wall, okay? And I want you to cross your ankle over onto your opposite knee, and you're going to come into a kind of seated position. Yeah, push your bottom back, and this is going to help you balance if you're holding onto the wall, otherwise you can do it freestanding. So as this foot is up, this hip should be opened. If you want a little bit more of a stretch in your glute, you can push down on that knee. You should feel a little bit more in your bum there. Lovely. If you want a little bit more and your lower back involved too, you can aim to reach down to the ground if you want to. Some days I make it, some days I don't. And come out of that, and you're going to switch legs. So bring the other ankle over onto your opposite knee. Push your bottom back, come into that seated position. Excellent. Again, hold on if you need to. If you want to push down that knee, just emphasize a little bit, do. If you want to fold forward, you can also do that. Lovely job, guys. And bring yourself out that nice and slowly. So while we're thinking about balancing, let's bring that foot up into our hand and squeeze that hip into our bottom. Keeping your knees together, push that hip forward slightly to feel that stretch in the front of your thigh there. Excellent. And then release and switch legs. Good. So the purpose of this little sequence is to stretch our muscles, not to challenge our balance. So if you feel yourself wobbling, do hold on to something, because it's the stretch is the focus, not the balance at this point in the workout. Lovely. And releasing, let's just stretch through our arms. So reaching up nice and high, drop your hand between your shoulder blades, and just use the other hand to push back on that arm. Try and avoid pushing on the elbow joint. Just try and push back on the fleshier part of your arm. Lovely. Just kind of stretching your tricep and in your shoulder a little bit too. And well done. Let's switch arms. Go and reach up with the other hand. Drop that down. Excellent. So the warm up and the cool down are pretty standard. So you'll get very familiar with this as we work through the program. Excellent, guys. And release there. We're going to just have a nice wide start to finish. A big breath in. And out. And in. And out. And the last one, guys. Big breath. And out. Yay! Fantastic work, you guys.